Talk shoes.
Recorded live.
Now I must turn to a more serious matter. It's time for interviews or us. And today, I, Hugh Millicent, am going to interview Dr. Derrickson. He was APRONHEAD psychiatrist. And we're going to get Dr. Derrickson's insight. And after that, we're going to have the hillbilly psychiatrist from Flattown. He's going to offer his psychoanalysis of APRONHEAD, his determination of what went wrong and why. But first, let's talk to Dr. Derrickson. Dr. Derrickson, exactly what's your assessment of APRONHEAD?
Well, obviously the child was clinically depressed. I think he had a neurosis. There was a neurotic aspect, and at the same time, he slipped over into absolute, complete psychotic behavior. Hence, the homicidal act on the owner, the president of the paper doll factory. And then the self-immolation, when APRONHEAD doused himself with gasoline and then lit himself. There was this incredible destructive act. He wanted to go out with a bang. He wanted to go out big. He wanted attention, and he got the media attention. The catastrophic debacle with the paper doll factory burned down and all those poor people out of work. And even more disturbing than all of this is the psyches of all the little children who bought the flashy paper dolls. Now they're going to be impacted by this terrible, dreadful act. I fear that the flashy paper doll is forever tainted. I fear that these young kids will just forever be traumatized by the fact that the inventor and developer of the flashy paper doll turned into a homicidal, suicidal, what can you say? What else can I say? It's beyond words almost. Well, thank you, Dr. Derrickson. I can see this is a difficult time for you as it is for all of Murgatroyd, the loss of the paper doll factory. I worked there as a youth directly across from Vincini Cosmetics. The loss of the paper doll factory will have a tremendous economic impact on the area. Fortunately, there are plans, as all of our listeners are familiar with. Fudiki Hiramoto, the Japanese business magnate, has made plans to reopen the paper doll factory. And there will be new jobs brought to Murgatroyd. So at least we have all of that to look forward to. In the meantime, again, I want to thank you, Dr. Derrickson, for your knowledge and insight into APRONHEAD's psychological state at the time of the atrocity. Now we're going to turn to our hillbilly psychiatrist who drove in from Flattown just to be with us this morning. I want to greet you, Dr. Flips here. Glad to meet you. Glad to have you here in our studio. Well, nice to be here. I had a nice drive down to Sawmill City. It's off the Passat Freeway. I didn't have too much trouble finding this studio here. Nice to meet you. Anyway, you asked me what I thought of APRONHEAD. I'll put it in a nutshell. I think the child was nutty as a fruitcake. I mean, they went to his apartment. What did they find? A shrine to JFK. He had pictures of Kennedy on the ceiling. He had pictures of Kennedy on the wall. Hell, there was Marilyn Monroe bigger than Dallas. A poster, a 6-foot-tall poster of her right next door to JFK. And what do you have on the VCR? One Marilyn Monroe movie right after the other. I don't know if the child watched them over and over. Hell, that might be what drove him crazy. It's like he was obsessed with Kennedy. He worshipped Marilyn Monroe, and obviously he was obsessed with this little paper doll thing. If I'd been able to get him in my office and spend more time with him, I believe I could have gotten into the depths, into the bowels of APRONHEAD's mind. What can I say? It's a done deal now. He's gone. There's nothing left but ashes. Well, I think there might have been some charred remains, but what can I say? That Dr. Derrickson has not so eloquently already said. I mean, all of Flattown and Murgatroyd are traumatized by this thing, and hell, we may be weeks or months getting over it. But I'll say this. It's been good for business. My cell phone has been ringing off the hook since this damn thing started. And half the ones calling me used to work at the paper doll factory. Now they're out of a job thanks to APRONHEAD. Well, fortunately, if this Hiramoto thing comes through and they reopen the paper doll factory, it'll be
It'll put everybody back to work. It'll stimulate our economy, as they say. And all this trouble and trauma has definitely stimulated my economy. I thank all of you kind listeners out there. If any of y'all want to come by for a 30-minute session, I got a comfortable couch. The coffee pot's always on. All you got to do is call. I can't give you my number on the air. Just pick up the phone book. I'm Dr. Flipsher over in Flat Town, and my office is easy to find.